Oh, hello. Today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you to Kemper Mum for buying me this game. Appreciate you. So straight into the gameplay, no drawn out intro. We're only about games in this channel.
And how may I assist you today?
Let's see what's
Allow
going
me
on.
to educate you. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Cool story, bruh. Okay, I don't think I've got any hunts on. Yeah, I've done them all. I think I did all the side quests and everything for now. Okay, let me quickly check if I have any upgrades or anything to craft, and then I'll carry on the story.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
But sorry I didn't stream for a couple of days, chat. I was really busy.
Who's this blue blood?
I'm always busy. It's worth it, though.
You reckon it's got to make next?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Alright. I can't help it. You're breathtaking.
Finished, are you?
Okay. That's...
Clive,
Do you have anything to craft?
what do you want?
Horse. Okay.
And
I think that's an upgrade. Alright, let's carry on the main story then. But yeah, sorry, like I said, chat, I didn't stream for a couple of days. I've been really busy. Focused on growing my YouTube, my website, everything like that. There's still a lot of work to be done. But hopefully it'll be worth it in the end.
Mid's finished outfitting her little workshop.
I've been working out as well. My
Otto.
hips are
Keep us
actually
at
in pain
Drake's
right
Fang.
now.
I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks.
enough.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm starting to think that
So,
this voice acting is
what
really over the
about your
top.
uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav,
Bitch.
Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay. A return to the uncle.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Okie so it says the Velcroy Desert. So a vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dalmekia since time immemorial. Interesting. It says the Dalmekian Republic. Ah,
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
okie. Riddle of the Sands. Is there anything behind us? Oh, big zone. Big zone. It makes you wonder if, like, they could include this in Final Fantasy
Destination lies
XIV.
over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Run like the wind.
To be honest, I'm gonna kill some mobs.
Over here!
Well, I'm not.
Over here! Sick 'em!
Oh yeah, I got time, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks. A random tornado over there.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode
I'll go on
this
foot,
way,
just like I said, so I can
accompanying your father on a
get some
scouting
EXP
expedition
killing
to
some
Great
mobs.
Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle.
You
Shall
nearly
never forget
died.
how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Go off, okay.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Well, Usain Bolt, a shame. Reminds me, I am looking forward to Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Yes. Sorry, let me be Clive. Good. Oh.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Okay.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
So now they're not even trying to hide that they're copying Assassin's Creed at this point. See if he pulls out a hidden blade. Can I get ya?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
who she's serving. Well,
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Theon has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
obviously they don't know that they're both in the same building.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Oh.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Whoops.
Uncle?
Sorry.
She could have closed the door.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare
The
us an
flippin'
hour or
briefing.
two. Friend.
And they're all leaving, are they? Lol. Doesn't miss a trick, does he?
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Well,
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
can help himself to more.
Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
And
Enough.
anyway. I'm right, like I said, the first playthrough is going to be, it's usually easy. That it'll be the hard mode that will actually be hard. That's why it's called hard mode.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Hey Jen. Good evening. How are you today?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Good, what about you? Yeah, good. Been doing a lot of work lately. I'm still working out. I actually went through Mithrie.com. I updated every single article.
Clive?
They're all between 600 and 2,000 words each. A while, but I got it done. Now I'm actually in the process of starting to update all the thumbnails for the older videos. I'm sticking to the two-face style rather than the text.
What is it now?
And I've been on a Harry Potter marathon. I've watched 3 of the movies so far. I'll watch the 4th one tonight, probably.
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's like I said, I only play games when I stream. So you can see that I've been prioritizing everything but gaming these days. Hey, Mum. Good evening. Mum, my hips are hurting. I can barely stand up. It's like side of my leg. Sort of like the side of my... I can imagine it'd be the very top of the leg at the side.
Where are you?
Yeah, and then tomorrow we have the, was it, impossible pull-up bar, like I said, just do a dead hang and that's it.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Don't pay to be no attention. Bloop, 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 bloop. Priorities.
Plates and pots, bowls and basins.
If Abu is still causing like havoc.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force. I trust.
But yeah, I had my my shake as well.
Attention already.
I'm trying to make sure I keep moving my legs when I'm sitting down so that they don't go to sleep.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Actually, flexing my pecs.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalimil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Fair enough.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalimil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Yeah.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question.
Fair.
If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you
If he's
recommend
on,
that
all right.
I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Back to Drake's Fang when he told us.
If we find like a chest or something around these corners.
Can I help you?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
hopefully,
looking
like
for
I
a
said,
woman by
Assassin's
the
Creed
name of
Mirage will be good.
Rosina Dalimil. A
Hope it's good.
long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you
I
should
was
ask
reading
him.
actually this morning
He's been here for years.
that
Knows the place
apparently
and its
right
people
now
like the back
Ubisoft
of
are
his
working
hand.
on up to
And he's in
11
all the
Assassin's
old
Creed games
merchant families. Try the baths.
for
That's where
different
you will usually
platforms.
find him.
I think that's a bit much, don't you think?
Thank you kindly.
I mean, I know they said if you find something that works, double down on it, but not 11 down on it.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense. What's candle?
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalimil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Yep. It'll be a long time.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I
And throw him.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it. Over here! Stay down! This one.
GG. Easy mode.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Okay. Lock of Leisure.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just
Welcome back, Mom.
be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Blackmail there.
You.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
4 billion gil.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart.
I mean, Mama, I'll assume you're
Why
like
you
dozens of
ask?
hours ahead of this point.
Because they get me what I want. Always.
Yep.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the
More than double me.
pleasantries.
I'm like,
You were
what,
speaking
18
of what
hours
I
in?
want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
81%. Cool.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right.
Fine.
Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Okay.
Deposit.
Speak with the townspeople.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Do you have a moment?
The camera a bit.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okie dokie. Next. My hips are very upset with me.
Juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging.
Once you go flat. Oh.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier?
Uh-oh,
Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
So she is
I think
a
I'm starting
gold
to get an idea of what's
digger?
been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
My carpets have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What? Felt like she was going to say something. I mean, he is mad. Oh. Now my hips are constantly complaining. Oh.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He's doing business.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
What did
What you
oh.
discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late.
We'll see what happens when I get there, isn't it?
People seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
What's it, like a gradual increase? Or is it something like you have like 2 or 3 side quests per chapter, then suddenly chapter 10 is 1,000?
And put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Was it gradual or was there a spike?
That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield.
I've done more show up.
Wipe that smirk off his face.
Maybe you're just doing extra that you don't need to do. Maybe
I arranged to meet
it's
with the
available
soldiers
till
in
you
the
max
secluded
out
corner of
renowned.
the Velcroy,
Or are you supposed to
far
do them?
from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Doing them all. Okay. Thumb of the chocobo.
Let's go.
You're out of breath already, eh? I'm sure they do. Okay, let's wait. There we go.
I'll take it from here.
Yes. It just prance.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Oh, jeez.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Well...
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Okay.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up. Get him. It's over. Get him.
I see how it is. Never feel good about attacking chocobos.
This one. Get him. It's over. Enough.
Yeah. Oh, gonna level up. Nope, soon we are.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice.
Wish the
Don't
camera would
you?
just move by itself.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is.
Hi, crystals.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Yes, I might. But what am I going to do about it? Sometime later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the south gate,
Yeah, I
was
mean,
it not?
at least he has an actual
Tell the
name.
truth, you've helped a little there
Imagine his
too.
name was like, I don't
Many
know,
of the
Poop
guards have
Fart.
already been redeployed to deal with the issue of
Hey,
their
Poop Fart,
missing
how you doing today?
comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah. Greybeard is from the Assassin's Creed that we ripped off. Sorry.
Here, wear this.
Hey Ian, how are you today? Am I going to be walking around with like
Friend of mine who
500
sees you with
seals?
it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Nope.
Stelan.
I've been busy. I can imagine. I did a workout today, and my hips are exhausted. My hips are complaining,
Trusting
like
you, Sid.
almost throbbing.
Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Nearly actually 90 days for the workout. We've stuck to it. So in maybe 3 days, I have my third weigh-in.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Today I did
Not
5
at all.
pull-ups in a row.
It was my pleasure.
Oh, sorry, chin-ups, not pull-ups.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
So close to the next level. Oh, new side quests available. Let's see the side quest.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs.
Lightly and dark, fresh from the grill.
Let's see what they want us to do.
Everything I've worked for. All those years
Oh,
of
yeah,
toil.
random question.
Every coin
What's your
I've ever
favorite
earned
brand
is
of
tied up in
chocolate?
this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps
cool.
you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths.
The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you, go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life,
Mr. Big chocolate bars?
is at stake.
Not sure of the company. I've never actually heard of Mr. Big. Maybe it's a rebrand from another common one. Maybe Nestle? Yeah, I've heard of Nestle.
Hanging lantern! Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Sorry. That's the tree. See what this merchant is selling.
Good day, my lord. Fare you well.
It's like I said, I'm not ready to spend 40k a pop, even if I have 120k, just for an orchestral role.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier.
For me, it's the Cadbury Whisper Golds.
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you've seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
But yeah, I've been really busy otherwise. I've been updating Mithrie.com, been updating my thumbnails, updating my articles, fixed my Pinterest, fixed my Reddit.
That you
been
will
working
enter
out.
via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already.
Like for the website, for
If I lose
example,
another, people will start
I
to think me
updated
careless.
more than 700 articles to have more than
Not before
300 words.
anyway.
Now they have between 600
as
to
long as you have a
2,000
plan.
words each. Took a while, but it's now done.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
I suppose.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
I get my chocobo under. Do this side quest if we can.
By the flames. That explains the heat.
Ow. Ow. It's like jumping mad, yeah.
Kill! Get him!
Out of the frying pan.
This one. Stay down. Over here. Smoke torch.
How about Fear? Thanks for the resub. Oh, nice. You've been busy there. I'll assume it's a lot easier when you can skip all the cutscenes, right? Am I using the easy mod items? The only one I'm using now is the EXP one. And then I use the, I was using both of them, the EXP one and the guild one. But the ones I'm using now are the EXP one, the dodge one, and also the control toggle automatically one. Level 33. Yeah.
Let's cool things down a bit. Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Go back. 72 hours so far. Cool.
This is no good. I was hoping to...
I've never even forged a button.
Only like 18 hours in.
Perhaps Forge Master Luba's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait.
I know that my streams have been kind of infrequent at the moment because I was focused a lot on Mithrie.com, but I'm getting a lot of the stuff done that I want to get done. So,
Former apprentice if I don't pass this test.
so for example, like I said, if you go onto Mithrie.com now and you look at any article, minimum is 600 words. The longest one is more than 2,000.
Unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife.
And now I'm starting on a project to update every single thumbnail to be the Two-Face style.
I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
It would actually be the second time I'm replacing most of the thumbnails because the first time is when I added up, you know, those texts. Now I'm adding the three double faces.
Give you a hand if you like.
The double faces style seems to be 3 times, 4 times more clickable, according to the stats, compared to the text one.
So, where do we start?
Good question.
People like my face.
If I'm honest, I've never made
They like to click on it.
before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalimil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lupor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalimil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
So, what game are you going to do next, Ian? Oh, Ian, sorry.
Take a
Valisthea.
simple test and turn it into a riddle. I better get to
After
it.
you got the plat.
The finest fabric!
The most fragrant herbs and spices. From the...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Free Fire 6 on Diablo 4. I won't plan on Diablo. Ah, fair enough.
Lights and pots!
I'm returning this quest.
The man who said... I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Stuff.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work with a little.
I don't think I'll
luck,
play
the day might
Diablo
yet
4.
be salvaged.
Or Street Fighter 6. I've got so many games to play, that's the thing. Like, after this game, I want to jump into Resident Evil 4 Remake. Finally. Got more than 1,000 ability points. This. Okay. Play 4 Remake 2. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I've seen people play and finish the game a lot of times, especially speedrunners.
Won't you come and play?
And I did play the original game as well. But
Fucking men of the wrong.
food.
I need a drink. You're going to drink my...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
I wonder what's
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
the person for this quest, where they are.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Sweet incense. What?
Did you guys ever have any issues trying to find
Can't even fill my cup.
like an NPC? Yeah.
Just look at the details.
Hi, Uncle. There.
Well, we can make our way back to the
Yeah, it's just a big circle. That's the thing. Local area to search. Oh, okay. Yeah, hunts are not even bothering. I've got a website that Valisthea sent me.
I need a drink.
Wrong way.
You're going to drink my pockets.
Fucking men of the wrong.
I wonder if I've been silly and like walked by the NPC like several times already.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Or do I have to like
Look, Father.
reprioritize the quest?
Lights and pots!
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You two can live like...
Is it true what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't find this one. I feel like I've run around here a lot already.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
No comment.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Yes, they're
The finest fabrics, fresh from the...
Huh.
capital.
Silver platters, sweet incense. What?
Oh, there they are. Finally. That was not worth
What is
it.
it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
Yep.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Lights and pots!
It would make a fine
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Bye. That merchant. Okay. Summon the chocobo.
Good girl.
Faster!
Was the chocobo he was riding always white? I swear I thought in one of the trailers I saw that he was riding a yellow chocobo. Can I not get across? River. Oh. I guess I have to go to the other side of town. My bad.
No need to ride from here.
Okay, my bad. I was in the wrong half of the desert.
Ready, go?
But yeah, like I said, I want to do Resident Evil 4 Remake, I want to play Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I want to play Red Dead 2, I want to play Disco Elysium. But that dinosaur shooter game from Capcom's Exoprimal, that game I won't be playing. That game looks weird as hell. I really don't think it's a really bad idea for a game.
Needing help with your bags.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I asked her, but
Even if people get enjoyment, they'll probably quit within a week.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Remember in Final Fantasy XI, I actually used to mine adamantite ore from Ivrit's Cauldron.
Are there any materials unique to Dalamil?
It was very hard to get, but if you could get it, you could become rich overnight.
Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known.
I learned the entire mining route within Ivrit's Cauldron. It took a while, but I would have to use ninja tools to go invisible constantly.
It's cheap metal you're using. Then there's always limestone, I suppose.
But it was worth the cost of the ninja tools because at the time the adamantite ores were selling for 80k a
It can be
pop.
melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't
Okay, Ron.
suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly
Bloody
my
hell.
speciality, but I've been around enough.
It's because I'm on a
since
Harry
to
Potter
know how it
marathon,
works.
so I hear Ron say,
Looks like I've
bloody
got some
hell.
learning to do.
I hear him say it a
I
lot.
hate to ask after all that you've done for me, But...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Oakley dokley.
Do you crush it up, or just...
Okay. Go this way.
Well, this is no good.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest fabric!
Take a sniff, good sir. Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Lights and pots!
Hanging lanterns, keep it up.
Yeah, sorry if I seem low energy right now. I just did a workout. My body's in like repair mode.
One rock looks a lot like another. But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Let's go. 50 yards.
Just look at the... Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Needed to
The
a
juiciest
silken
meat
softness.
from greens.
It would make a
My
fine
carpets have pride of place.
I wasn't sure how much you'd need.
Oh, yeah, with the way it's going, by the way, chat, my news channel will start making more revenue than my main channel probably within about 3-4 months, I think.
You are one of the good ones, you know that. You and that merchant,
But
she's got quite a gift for teaching that.
I'll have both. So
Now, time
if
to
I can
see
get
if
2 channels above
limestone is the
40,000
secret
subscribers,
weapon
that'll be
we were
pretty.
hoping for.
That'll be a pretty good accomplishment. Yes, I make good videos. Full stop. Sometime later.
That'll do, I reckon. A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
It's a fine-looking blade.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
That
Yeah.
sounds like my cue. And
Yeah,
just
you
as
saw my
well.
tweet then.
I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I
Wonder if
think
Cadbury's will
indeed?
ever reach out to me.
It's sharp-ish, but it won't
I don't
last
think I'm big
long
enough
with
just yet,
hard
but maybe in the
use.
future I can try and get a
And it's
sponsorship with
heavy,
Cadbury.
Heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but
They can pay me in
one that still
chocolate. They
leaves
don't
you
need to give
short
me
of the
money.
mark.
And I was so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? The butcher? The hunter? The cooks over at the inn? Dalamil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava: know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I will. Thank you. I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for. If it was for the butcher, I'd make sure it holds an edge. For the hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan.
Yes.
For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman...
But yeah, my third weigh-in is coming in
an absolute
3 days, 4 days. Then we'll see how I've done over the 90 days. From the looks of it, I would have lost something like nearly 10 kg in 3 months.
I couldn't have done it without you. So much for the Forge Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing to do with limestone or
We'll see.
anything much at all.
I mean, it's not a target to lose that much weight, but
I had
it just
you
seems
run
to have
around for
happened.
no good reason.
You've passed your test. That's all that matters.
Even with all
You'll
the
have a
whisper
forge of your
golds.
own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife you have ever seen.
You have scales at home? I do, yeah. I've got one of those fancy scales where it can tell you your percentage, body fat, muscle weight, water weight, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. In fact, let me see what my starting weight was, because I wrote it down. What it was 90 days ago. Got like an Excel sheet. Okay, so 90 days ago, my weight was 76 kilos. Last month, I weighed in at 72.5 kilos. Okay. I lost 3 kilos. 3.3. Okay, maybe not 10. But yeah. I use the scale once a week. Yeah, I use it once a month. I don't want it to be a distraction. You know, I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm losing weight, gaining weight, not gaining muscle and so on. Because I am definitely a lot stronger. Because obviously 3 months ago I couldn't do even one pull-up. Now I can do 3 or 4. And then today I can do 5 or 6 chin-ups. I couldn't do that before. I'm definitely getting stronger, but after 30 days of the workout, I actually lost muscle and I gained fat. So I was like, huh. So I was, that's why I don't want to think about the scale too much, because I don't want it to put me off my workout.
Faster.
But for a long, long time, I thought that my ideal weight was between 80 to 85 kg. So now that well, last time I weighed in, I was 72 kg. I was like, wow, Jesus. I am very, very small. But I am healthier than I've probably ever been. And in fact, when it comes to the BMI scale, I'm the first time in the ideal range since literally I was a teenager. I've been overweight for a long time. And at one point, I was on the borderline of obese. At my heaviest, I was 98 kg.
There it is.
So to go from 98 kg to 72 is quite a big change. Why do I feel like this is Uncharted 4?
Cuckoo will be hiding inside.
There's Madagascar
Along
in
with
Uncharted 4.
goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him.
It looks almost exactly the same.
So be careful.
I'm around 99 kg. Cool.
Uncle.
What were you at your peak, at your heaviest?
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize.
If you want to share.
After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled.
I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it
13.
would bring
Oh, cool.
me favor.
14 kg down. That's pretty good.
I betrayed my nation to save my skin.
And what's your target weight?
Coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
See when I get there. Oh, fair
Had
enough.
I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed.
I'm in a lot of
You,
pain always at the moment.
however,
Uh-oh.
No. Forgive me,
You,
but I
do you
cannot.
have any sort of protein
I
powder or
fight
anything?
to build a new world now.
And protein can help your muscles grow, but also alleviate pain.
A better world.
Doing a lot of physical activity.
Men can live and die on their own terms.
That's why I have my shake after every workout.
I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of
I eat a
bearers.
lot of meat. Okay.
Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my
Oh,
father.
chat, do any of you have any interest in Baldur's Gate
He would
3?
see me follow in his
I have no
footsteps,
plans to play it at all.
and that
But
is
I don't know what
exactly
you guys
I
think.
need to do. Not by ruling Rosaria,
I mean, the PlayStation version won't come out until September
by
anyway.
extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm
Not really,
may
unless
judge my
it's
actions
super cheap.
heresy,
Ah, fair enough.
I am certain my cause is just.
Yeah, because with the games I got planned,
You really
like,
are just like
I don't need to deviate, basically. But I am fully aware that all the games I'm picking are like 50 to 100 hour plus games.
Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew.
Guys, if you've been sitting down for a long time, get up, stretch your legs. It'll be difficult for me because of my hips.
Well
but
then, this is where we must part ways.
let me try.
Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then.
Oh,
Go safely, Uncle.
before, when I was, let's say,
And you,
overweight,
nephew.
I could push out my stomach to be like a
We have
pregnant
much to
woman. It
catch
could be
up
like
on,
here.
you and I.
But now,
I shall expect
if
you
I
to
push out as
regale
far
me
as
with the
possible,
tales of all your adventures when
it's not
next
that
we
far
meet.
compared to, like, this is where my stomach usually is. And
You
this
can
is
regale me too,
pushing out as far as I
Frodo.
can. It's only a couple of inches. But like I said, when I was before, I could push it out like I was literally pregnant. I had a baby in there.
I'm coming for you, Kupka.
Okay. Okay, is there any side quests? Greens? Nope. No greens. Alright. Sorry, Drake's Fang. Unlike the other mother crystals on Valisthea, the tower above the realm, Drake's Fang lies buried deep within a hollow crag scholars call a geode. Oh. But you can see that if I push as hard as I can, it only goes out an inch or two. Uh-oh.
Fuck! What have they stored?
Phantom lens on it.
Got a rat done to me.
Oh yeah, I need to... Maybe one day I'll actually play Metal Gear Solid 5.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
The one was
He
quiet.
sought to
Yeah.
humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead.
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust.
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant.
What happened with
or
me
rather, you did.
is I wasn't really aware too much. I wasn't really thinking too much about copyright issues. So when I played it on
Hugo,
YouTube, I got a copyright claim for the music because Metal Gear Solid 5 has copyright music, and I disputed it for fair use, and it was rejected. So I was like, I'm not playing this game. I can't play it. Now I just mute the music.
There may yet be a way
But
for you to
at the time, I wasn't really aware of it. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 5 came out ages ago, didn't it?
do? Please, I'll do anything. Just...
And I think these days a lot of developers have clocked on that content creators don't want copyright stuff in their games so that they can upload the content.
The heart.
And it's probably cheaper for the developers as well, but they don't have to license the music.
Heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
Whenever I would shave my head, that's what people would do, especially when I worked at my first job. They would literally walk up to me and be like,
and still
like feel my bald head.
Conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon.
They wanted to see what it felt like.
She drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedict.
And ironically, it was mostly women that wanted to feel my bald head. I could be taken out of context.
My love, I'll avenge you.
I mean, for me, there's no point delaying the inevitable. My hairline is flipping there. So I might as well just be bald, you know what I mean?
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so.
Oh, Mithrie. Mithrie, goddammit!
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Fair enough. His companion's going to join him. Breaks fine. Is Jill, for example, too tired right now? It's a stealth mission. One thing that's happened a lot these days is when I work out, I tend to fart like a lot, to a point where I've always got Febreze handy. I should maybe reach out to Febreze for a sponsorship because I'm using it constantly. Yummy.
Orcs.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
Into the darkness. That's the thing with the workouts. Like, it feels like all I do is either sweat, poop, or, like, fart.
Are the beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. This one. Get him. Too slow.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any treasures around anywhere. Oh, okay, let's go.
Taken over the entire mine.
I know. Man, it's dark.
Time to fight. So much for the men of the rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
I think I'm kind of a bit OP right now, but difficulty does tend to spike at some points in the game. There's tons of side quests. Recording what happened? Another damn side quest. Lol. Will you ever escape side quests? I just made it to break spine. At least what we saw from the trailers for Rebirth is a lot brighter than this.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
Yeah. GG. Let's see if there's any chests around. Yeah, and I want to play Miles Morales before Spider-Man 2 comes out. If I have time. like, oh, woe is me. There's too many games to play. Wah, wah, wah. I guess I'll obviously change out the accessories when I'm level 100.
Won't be going any further this way.
And I'll see what the best in slot is. Rather than the EXP one.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Eat. Uh-oh.
I won't be sneaking past this one.
Well,
how did it get in here?
None of them. Maybe I should actually try and dodge. GG. La 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 la. Or well, dude, this cutscene. I was gonna turn around to check if there's anything behind me, but I guess I can't do that now. The inner sanctum again.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
I still think that they inadvertently, if they get rid of all these crystals, they are unleashing an evil that they don't realize.
As if taking the mother crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
They built this, they built all these crystals for a reason. Identify Titan? Probably. I assume so.
Let the trial begin.
Well,
what the hell?
With me, Torgal.
GG, easy. Yeah. Obviously, that was just the... What's it called? That was just to get into the place, isn't it?
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Mithrie! My name is Mithrie. Oh.
Did the orcs do this too?
Just over here. But yeah, I would say so far anyway that this is my game of the year by a country mile. But like I said, there's a lot of AAA games I've not played yet.
What the hell is going on? Are these things here for me? Or for him?
It's called content. Steel silk. Just want to check down these corridors before we go through the door. If there's any chests or anything. That's right there. $1,800 gil, not bad. Well, bravery. Some opponents will use the ability bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the up icon and defeat those targets quickly or risk taking extra damage. Okay. And when it comes to random games like Dragon Dogmas 2, I haven't decided yet if I'll play them or not. Depends if I have time, I suppose. And if I'll replay Dragon Dogmas 1. Do any of you guys have an interest in Dragon's Dogma? Then we'll see what the next Tomb Raider game when they announce that, and if they announce a PlayStation 5 remaster of the previous 3 Tomb Raider games, I'll play those. I missed the Tomb Raider games, the reboots as in. Yeah. Then we'll see what is next for the Tales of series. Ow. $40K, nice. Get wrecked, bitch. I'll teabag your corpse if it was an option. Oh, I need to play, what's it called? Tales of Arise, don't I? I should be able to get Tales of Rise now for like $10 on a discount bin. Like I said, there is simply too many games to play.
You've been busy, Kupka.
But I want to see my gaming news channel take off.
Go?
Way too many for anyone who works. Yeah. Like I would literally have to have a life like Cold Carnage where I stream like 3 times a day to keep up with how many games there are. And I'm not even planning to play games like Starfield, for example. Not even on my radar.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Toggle.
Shiva of the Earth. Where is it? Right way. Ah, we're back, right? Perfect. Wait, guys, what other games are coming out this year? Because I don't think Rebirth is coming out to next year, isn't it? Early next year. We'll see next year as well, or by next year. Alan Wake 2. Oh, yeah, there's Alan Wake 2 as well. Oh my god. There's too many games.
Just what I needed.
We'll see as well if they start to give any sort of feedback about the next 14 expansion. Generally, I don't really care about Call of Duty. I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a really long time. And even if I did, it would just be for the campaign, not for the multiplayer. Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage as well. Oh my god. Too many games. Way too many. I do this for a living and there's too many.
Benedicta, my everything. I've missed you so much. Kuka!
Well,
I swear to you, my love, we will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
What? She naked.
You get away from her.
Moo. Well.
I'll kill you, Rosfield!
Oh shit, he's priming.
Well, that went really well. I mean, surely he would want to become Mithrie right now.
Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Mithrie!
Well. only 500,000 damage.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Come on, Prime Star. Interesting. I mean, you could move. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 square to emit a violent explosion. Hold R2 square longer to increase the explosion size and strength. Press X at any time to cancel. If it is vulnerable to damage while charging, Brimstone suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger an explosion.
Let's give this a try.
Well. I pressed L2 square rather than R2 square because I suck. Well. Well. Oh, that's cheating.
What the hell has he done?
Uh-oh. Whoops. Wait, did he destroy the sanctum for us? Well... It's like Super Saiyan type.
Thunder, help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Music. This flip of music. Wow. This game has gone weird. Ow. What if I should actually try and dodge? Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Fuck. Of course I did. Press square rather than R1. Whoops. Finally doing some damage to him.
I've got you now.
Ow. I need to learn to dodge. long as they don't start singing forward and back again. I'm okay with the fight. I find that the music sucks. I just don't like this style of music. I really don't. It's the same when it was in, what's it called? What's that dungeon called? Dungeon in 14. Or whatever. Oh, Alexander, that's the one, right? Well, suck. Well... we not dodge? No. Dodge, hello? Oh, I'm supposed to attack him. I thought I was supposed to dodge, my bad. I knew that. I totally knew that. You believe me, right, chat? I totally saw the cursor. Sure, yeah, definitely.
Heads up, Hugo.
We won yet? There we go. Yep. 14 billion damage. Well. Well. I dodged that. I dodged that. Well, what the hell was I supposed to do there? I'm gonna die. hours later. I wonder if I'm supposed to use Brimstone on what seems like impossible to dodge attacks. I dodged that. Am I gonna go Super Saiyan now? It is flipping Dragon Ball Z, isn't it? Come on. $14.5 billion damage. Lol. Funny. Level up. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go pee. I'll be right back. somehow pulled off a win. I mean, yeah, I knew I was gonna win. You know, well, 0 deaths, yeah, best gamer in the world. Love and fuel. To destroy it, right? There we go. Well, yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Go about this game. From Organization 13.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos.
Mithrie.
It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Well...
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Well, it's 10 PM already. Hopefully I'll be able to start the stream earlier tomorrow, because I don't have a workout. I'll just literally do the gaming news and then start the stream.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Okay, Holy Order of the Nice Dragoon.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Did you guys have to repeat the previous fight more than once? No? Okay. I was so close to losing.
Should the Council's
But I didn't use
brazen
Brimstone at all.
maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
Use all the
small
evade
mercy,
items.
at least.
What evade items?
You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
There's something I've missed.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this?
Yeah. I thought you were already doing hard mode.
What were they? Quickly! Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain
Oh,
position
those items.
here and-
Okay. Yeah, because I'm doing action focus, so.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Yeah, I mean, my reflexes are not that much better. I just get punched in the face.
At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just.
Hard banana so hard. Is there hard
Prince
mode
Dion
before
of the
Final
House of
Fantasy mode?
Sarge, I have a tale to tell you.
I thought literally it was like Final Fantasy mode was part of New Game Plus. Back to the hideaway. So when we get control of my character again, I'm gonna save and end. Eat dinner. Out of the shadow. And that's it right now.
Better give Otto the good news.
So yeah, so like I said, chat, hopefully I'll stream tomorrow a lot earlier, because I don't have a workout tomorrow. I can be earlier, simple as that. But yeah, that's enough Final Fantasy and PlayStation 5 for 1D. It says I'm at 58% at 21 hours in. It's for a gold trophy. Okay. I guess I'll see when I get there how difficult it is. But yeah, I do agree that so far it is one of the easier Final Fantasy games. But alright chat, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have some tikka masala. I don't want to leave it too late because I don't want to get sick. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I've been working, like I said, working out hard. So, oh look, I've actually got biceps. Sorry. So yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and then we'll what's it called? I'm still working hard on optimizing the game in use as much as possible. I just ultimately I hope that the game in use becomes a money printing machine, and then I could not worry about anything anymore. But we'll see. So, alright guys. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye. Bye bye bye. Bye.